Hey vinyl community, hey new wavers, Shad with Vinyl New Wave. Coming to you today with a contest announcement. Ooh. Seems that my esteemed channel has achieved the very low bar of 100 subscribers. As such, the fashionable thing to do in such circumstances is to have a contest. So, we're going to have a contest. The bar is going to be pretty low on this one. It's not going to be that hard. So let's just get started right away. First of all, you need to make a video. You need to be a subscriber to my channel. And first thing I want you to do, I'm a new wave guy. I want you to show me a new wave record. It can be in any of the subgenres. It could be punk, it could be ska, it could be new synth pop, it could be power pop, it could be jangle pop, it could be whatever. New wave, it could be whatever. Just show me a new wave record. To start it off, for me, I'm going to show Devo, the Freedom of Choice album. This is kind of an iconic cover. I think, you can't get much more new wave than this. Great song. Whip It is an amazing, great song. Freedom of Choice is a great song. All the other songs on this album are great. But man, this cover, and I mean, you see somebody wearing a hat like that, which you almost always will on Halloween, you know exactly where it's from. So I chose Devo to show as my new wave record. Second, my thing is new wave, but your thing may not be. In fact, odds are it's not. So if you were to come to me and say, Shad, you're wrong, new wave is not where it's at, X genre is where it's at, this is the record that you should listen to that will convince you that my genre is better and that you should listen to this genre. What record would that be? It can be an artist from an album from a single artist. It could be a compilation. It could be a soundtrack. It could be whatever. But whatever your, what is a great representation of your favorite genre of music? So if it's, if it's classic rock and you love Led Zeppelin, which Led Zeppelin record would I listen to? If you love hip-hop, which hip-hop album? Or if you're into classical, which composer and which orchestra and conductor would I listen to? Just give me a good, this is what you should listen to in my genre. For me, I in the 10 minutes that I was thinking about it before I started the video, I thought a great introduction to new wave would be the soundtrack to the movie Atomic Blonde. It's, a movie from just 2 years ago. It's a movie that's set in the 80s in Germany, and a lot of really great new wave music coming out at that time in Germany. Cat People Putting Out Fire by David Bowie is on here, which I think was recorded in Berlin. Major Tom by Peter Schilling, who's a great German artist, new wave artist. A cover of Blue Monday from New Order by another more modern band. There's 99 Luftballons by Nina. Father Figure by George Michael. Der Kommissar by After the Fire. Cities and Dust by Susie and the Banshees. The Politics of Dancing by The Reflex, which is a great synth pop tune. Stigmata, which is a cover of a Ministry tune but by Marilyn Manson, but a great industrial tune. And Voices Carry, and London Calling by The Clash. So a good broad cover of the spectrum of new wave music is on this soundtrack. And so if you ask me to borrow, I may not choose this one. I may choose some other one. But for today, I chose this one as a great representation of new wave music. Now, next question. We all have this, collecting music, vinyl, CDs, or whatever in common, but What else are you passionate about? What are your other hobbies? When you're not collecting records, what do you do? And for me, it's model trains and to a lesser extent, real trains. I'm going to show you a couple of my trains here. It's now this one here, the Superman. It's made by LGB and it's in G scale. I don't know if you can see. Here's my hand. It's quite large. This is G scale. These are kind of the largest commercial ones that you can buy. I ran a website for 14 years about model trains, about these G-scale trains. And this one was a gift from a bunch of the members of the website to me. So I will always keep it and cherish it. It's also, was a limited edition that was only available in the Warner Brothers stores when the Warner Brothers stores were still around. So it's kind of a collector's item. And it's cool to have it. And then the other one, this is probably a little bit more of the scale that most of you would know. It's HO scale. It's a little bit smaller. You can see here in my hand here. And I have a bunch of these size trains. This one is a little more special to me though, because it is a model of a locomotive that I have ridden in the cab. I won a contest back in 2011 with the Union Pacific Railroad, and I got to ride in the cab of the locomotive between Kansas City and St. Louis, Missouri. It was like a 5-day journey across the state. We had stopped in a few different places and spent the night, but it was an amazing opportunity. And so I like trains. Now, as we come back to vinyl here, can you relate your other hobby to vinyl? And for me, the answer is yes. Many of you know Mobile Fidelity and their great remasters of great albums. But did you know that Mobile Fidelity started out by recording trains rolling up and down hills? A lot of their early records are recordings of trains. I actually don't have any of those early Mobile Fidelities. You just don't run across them very often. But I do have this one. It's by another label, but it's called The Rattle and the Roller, Steam Railroading in the Colorado Rockies. This is a record that they took recording on the Durango and Silverton Railroad and the Cumbers and Toltec Railroad in Chama, New Mexico. There's several different recordings of these locomotives as they go through different canyons and stuff. And it's kind of a fun record to listen to. It can get, with a really good sound system, it can really roar. So it's pretty cool. I have a challenge and an ask for you out there in the vinyl community while you're out digging. Keep an eye out for a specific record for me. It is a recording of the Union Pacific locomotive that I rode in, 8444 at the time when it was recorded. They've changed the number on it, but if you keep an eye out for that, and if you see it, purchase it, and I will reimburse you the cost plus shipping. And I'll put a link to the record in Discogs so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, so that's in a nutshell, that is the contest. Show me a new wave record or an 80s record will suffice. Show me a record that is the best example of your favorite genre. And what do you do for fun other than records? And can you link it back, as a bonus question, can you link it back to vinyl, and how? So get your entries in. The entries will be due November 30th at midnight that night. So I'll do the drawing that weekend, December 4th. Or 1st, I'm sorry. What you might ask is the prize. Well, I've got a couple things here. First of all, I have a stack of a few records here that are doubles. None of them are duds. So nice I bought them twice. And I've got a 7-inch for Bananaramas, I Heard a Rumor, and also a 7-inch from the Pet Shop Boys, It's a Sin. Then I have a couple LPs here. One is the Communards self-titled album. This is a really great album. It's got Jimmy Somerville from Bronski Beat, and Richard Coles, who is like this classically trained pianist, and it's an amazing album. And then Simply Red's Men and Women album. And then a few 12-inch singles here. We've got The Smiths' Ask. This one actually is a pretty good 12-inch. Then Real Life's God Tonight, which is an Australian band off their second album, I think it is. And finally, the 12-inch single for Major Tom, Coming Home, from Peter Schilling. Really great synth pop tune by a German artist, and many consider this a kind of a sequel to David Bowie's Space Oddity. It's a song about Major Tom. So those are the records that I will send the winner. In addition, I will also send the winner a $25 gift certificate to Amazon, or Venmo or PayPal, whatever, 25 bucks. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for everyone who's already a subscriber to my channel, and thank you to everyone who subscribes following this contest. It's been real fun getting to know everybody in the vinyl community. It's it's fun to see everybody and all the cool things that they find and have, and yeah, I look forward to many more videos from all of you, and look forward to making many more and sharing a lot more of these cool new wave records. So until next time, remember, you spin me around like a record.